These are regular things made bigger. From vehicles to food and everything in between, prepare to be amazed. Is there such a thing as too much pizza? One man doesn't seem to think so after he helped create the world's largest pizza. Over 130 feet in diameter and featuring around 20,000 pounds of ingredients, the team claimed their world record before feeding the public with a free slice. This is the world's tallest bicycle, and you have to be pretty crazy to want to try and ride it. Richie Trimble is that crazy. He built and rode his 15-foot push bike across the streets of San Francisco, much to the confusion of pedestrians and other traffic alike. These guys claim the record for the highest ever Lego tower, reaching a height of 114 feet 11 inches. The key to setting this record? Wearing shoes. If you know, you know. This is the world's largest cereal bowl, and these guys are about to swim in it. The Good Mythical morning duo donned pajamas and jumped right in, before bran flakes and milk were poured up to their armpits. This kind of feels like drinking your own bathwater, but way worse.
There he goes. There he went.
Lego-style hot dog is the same length of an adult T-Rex and weighs more than 37 pounds. The whole appeal of driving a Hummer is sitting way above the other cars and traffic on the road. Obviously, for one driver, that just wasn't high enough. This beast rides at a height of 21.6 feet, meaning there's nothing on the road that even comes close. This guy built a replica lighter that's roughly 15 times larger than the original. Although after watching him cook toast, melt plastic, and burn towels, I'm pretty sure he's just built a flamethrower. When Mark Rober was unsatisfied with the pitiful stream coming out of his Super Soaker, he decided to turn up the pressure and built the world's largest. This thing's so powerful, it shatters glass, breaks eggs, and shoots water at more than 8 times the pressure of a fire truck. It turns out inflation at the grocery store isn't just affecting prices. Even the shopping carts are getting an upsize. But to push all that weight, you need an engine, 100 times bigger than the normal gaming console. It's not even the insane customized artwork that ZHC applied to the exterior. It's the fact that this supersized gaming rig still works just as well as a regular-sized PS5, although the controls take some getting used to. I'm not sure if this is a PSA about heart disease or an actual restaurant menu item, but this is the world's biggest burger. Featuring 1,793 pounds of fresh ingredients, the massive meal took more than 16 hours to make and cost $8,000 for hungry customers. If their name hadn't tipped you off already, monster trucks are already big, but this bad boy is on a whole nother level. Bigfoot 5 is the biggest, widest, and heaviest monster truck in the world, treating other cars like inconvenient speed humps. I guarantee you no one's cutting you off in traffic if you're driving Bigfoot. If I saw the world's largest duck floating around my city's harbor, I'd be worried there's a giant nearby taking a bath. Luckily, this 6-story tall inflatable duck is on steroids. You need balloons to match. These guys inflated a balloon that was rated to be able to expand to a diameter of 36 feet before popping. In the small town of Casey in Illinois, they've constructed the world's largest rocking chair. Built to scale, only 20 times bigger, the monument stands at an impressive 56.5 feet tall. Sometimes when you supersize something cute, you make it absolutely horrifying. Take the case of this giant stuffed rabbit left to rot on an Italian hillside. Why was it made? You'd think having the world's largest table tennis bats would make it easier to hit the ball, but it turns out it's way harder. Maybe it's all the extra weight, but even the pros struggle with something so large. In anticipation of the upcoming Star Wars movie, cinema employees in Mexico created this 30-foot-high tower using 42,925 plastic cups over several days. I have a feeling it would take a lot less time to knock down. The owner of this Keen to one-up the slow-mo guys, the team at How Ridiculous filled a balloon with just under 800 gallons of water before raising it up to a height of 200 feet and dropping it straight down. In India, an army of over 1,000 people from more than 15 countries got together to crochet the world's largest ever blanket. At over 120,000 square feet, this record attempt is the perfect remedy for anyone who hates sleeping alone. These guys took a tiny cake pop and multiplied it by 1,000. They did absolutely everything from scratch, from mixing the batter, setting in a custom mold, and freezing it overnight to finally coating the giant treat with icing and sprinkles. The result? A world record 42-kilogram cake big pop. With a wingspan longer than an American football field, the Stratolaunch is the largest airplane in the world. Looking more like two planes fused together by their inner wings, this record-breaking aircraft will eventually be able to launch other aircrafts into space. This is the largest swing in the world. Starting from 2,300 feet above the ground, riders fly over a cliff in southern China at speeds over 80 miles per hour. Still think swings are for kids? Scared of heights? What about now? Measuring 155 feet at its tallest point, this custom climbing wall has runs from intermediate all the way to